is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, it is the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and an addiction medicine specialist. Tonight our guest is Nina Gordon. Nina, you know, from Veruca Salt all those years. And of course we had Louise in, was it just last week?
I believe so.
From Veruca Salt, but they've gone their separate ways. And Nina's got a solo career and projects going, and we're going to hear some stuff from her and a new album, which is called Tonight and the Rest of My Life. And hi, Nina.
Hello.
When did we see each other last?
I think like 3 years ago.
That long?
Yeah, I think so.
That's all right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We've all grown up since then, I think.
Do I look better or worse?
You look great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do. You've definitely grown up. I feel like you've sort of come into yourself. Definitely.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Big difference between...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to call my belly button myself. I did do that earlier today, actually.
Ew.
Boy, I'll tell you. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, well, you know, I was telling Drew and Nina before the show, I'm framing my garage, so I have a certain glow, much like a woman does when she's pregnant.
Yes.
Or in love.
You're not really framing now, right? That's over, right?
Well, technically I am, yeah.
You're still framing.
Well, sheeting.
The sheeting is still part of the framing?
Yeah, well, what you got to do is you got to frame the whole place, and then you got to sheet the roof, and also you have to sheet the outside.
You haven't sheeted the outside yet.
Well, I've done
turning into
about
like an
three-quarters of it.
NPR kind of show.
Yeah. Half-inch CDX struck one, good one side. Fly for shear wall. And I believe the nailing schedule is 12 in the field and 6 on the seams. Thank you very much. All right. So Nina's going to be, well, actually, Nina was on the Tonight Show, was it Tuesday?
Yep.
And that's pretty good booking.
It was good, yeah. And they hooked me up with Scott Baio.
What, did you have sex with him?
No.
I was the only blonde who hasn't had sex with Scott Baio.
Yeah, I found a picture of me when I was little, when I was 7 years old, and I guess they found it on the internet, and it was a picture of me that I had sent to Scott Baio, care of Tiger Beat magazine. And they found it, and they brought Scott Baio to the show to unite me with my childhood crush.
What? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that was going to happen?
Mm-hmm. No, well, I did actually. In the afternoon, they came to me and they said, "What would you do if we brought Scott Baio on?" And I said, "I'd be psyched. Bring him on."
I'll tell you, that is one of my biggest regrets in life, is not having a starring role in a popular sitcom when I was in my late teens and early 20s. Because let me explain what goes on with Scott Baio. First off, this guy nails everybody in town. Every blonde.
Still?
All of them.
Still?
I'm guessing he still does. Yes.
Right.
Well, why would he stop? I mean,
No, but why why would they?
Well, okay, here's how it works psychologically, because I gave this a lot of thought. There's nothing wrong with Scott Baio. He's a handsome man, and I'm sure he could pull in plenty of tail on his own. But think about this as a phenomenon, and think about how women work, by the way. Scott Baio is on a popular show from, like, I don't know, age 15, 16 till he's like 25 or something like that.
It was roughly 1980.
No, 70s.
Late 70s, early 80s.
79 to give him some reruns, 87.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's never left television.
Yeah, right.
And here's my point. He's 19 or 20 when he's doing this show, and he has tons and tons of 8, 9, 10, and 11-year-old girls that are falling in love with this guy, watching him on TV. Now, at a certain point, these 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old girls become 22, 23-year-old women, and it doesn't matter whether they're rich, whether they're models, whether they're successful, whatever it is, somewhere planted in that adolescent mind is a crush on Scott Baio.
They want to get with Chachi.
Right. Now, Chachi rolls into the Sky Bar. Chachi's getting near 40. These chicks are 25. Great looking, but it's game on. Now you have a chance to be with Chachi. Even though your stock may have risen higher than Chachi's, it doesn't matter because there's an old score to settle.
I can't that because it's like I was madly in love with him. I wanted to marry him. I would write Nina Baio in my journal, and but I couldn't get with Chachi. I mean, I just couldn't.
You couldn't? I mean, you wouldn't have gotten me
I wouldn't and I couldn't.
This
Yeah.
time,
I mean, it was great to be united with him, and I don't want to hurt his feelings or anything, but, like...
Yeah, but a couple of highballs at the Sky Bar later. You know what I mean? Chachi comes by. Maybe he's got that bandana tourniquet tied around his side.
Exactly.
Come on, you'd go home with him. Just to say you're with him. So that's you understand? Now, see, men don't work that way.
How about Patty Farinelli? If she were to appear now, as she had
1979 Playmate. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like,
she'd have herself then.
I grew up loving Adrienne Barbeau.
Right.
But I couldn't get down with it.
No, Adrienne Barbeau, no way.
No, I might. Six pack, yes, I would do it. But the point is I'm not pining for Adrienne Barbeau right now.
Right.
But Scott Baio is 40, and there's still plenty of 25-year-old chicks.
And I guess he spends a lot of time at the Hefner Mansion, at the Playboy Mansion,
well,
right?
There you go.
And what's funny is somebody said to me, I didn't know this, but after the show, someone said, yeah, was he talking about the Playboy Mansion? And I said, you know what? He was. Like, Carson Daly was on the show, too, and he turned around to Carson Daly, and he's like, hey, man, am I going to see you on, during a commercial break? He said, hey, man, am I going to see you on Saturday at the Mansion?
Yeah.
He's really into the Mansion.
Last Saturday, was I talking about this on the air?
No.
Last Saturday, they had their, Midsummer Night Fantasy pajama party.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't know about it. Yeah. Here's the deal. I decided I missed the Playboy Mansion as well.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I miss it in a way that I've never been to a party there, but I miss it like a home I've never been to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like someone else's home that's nice. And I decided I got to get to some of these parties. Not the daytime parties where me and the idiots play with the monkeys out in the cage and then we get tossed out when the street lights come on. I'm talking about the nighttime, all-night grotto, loaded pajama parties.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told one of Hef's triplets or something to call me, or somebody over there needed to call me when there's one of these nighttime parties. Anyway, last Saturday night, I go out with my buddy Ray for Hungarian food, and then we rent a movie and whack each other off in my den. It was like the world's crappiest Saturday night, and then I see Andy Dick at the Teen Choice Awards on Sunday, and he's like, where were you last night? And I said, oh, what do you mean? The Playboy party. People were asking about you. I said, oh, people weren't asking. Yeah, people want to know where you were. I was like, why? I didn't even know about it. So, reason 1,584 to kill myself. Thank you very much. Oh, boo-hoo. What the hell's Andy Dick? Andy Dick must be very confused at those parties. His penis doesn't know what direction to go in. All right, so, like I said, Nina Gordon's here. We'll hear something off of her new CD in just a couple of moments, and we'll also go to the phone. That's Andy. Brittany.
Hello?
You 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was wondering if a guy masturbates too much, if it can affect his ability to have an orgasm.
It can delay it sometimes, some guys.
What?
There's some guys that will delay it, yes.
What do you mean, like earlier that afternoon kind of thing?
Well, just any time, like...
What's happening with you? What's the situation?
Well, my boyfriend says that he doesn't always have orgasms, and he does do that a lot. I know he does, and I was just wondering if that had anything to do with it.
That could have something to do with it.
Well, he says, wouldn't you know if he's having an orgasm?
No, but she's saying that he masturbates so much that sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't have an orgasm.
I know, but he's... And the way she phrased it was as if he was telling her that he doesn't always have orgasms.
Right, which is his sort of excuse for not... No.
I know, but the way she said it was like she didn't know whether he did or didn't.
Oh, I do, but...
It's his excuse when he doesn't.
Right.
I don't always. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But then she's found out that he masturbates all the time.
Nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
That's not how it works.
Oh, of course. Because
how old is he?
Back to your theory about what he's used to.
How old is he?
18.
And how often does he say he masturbates?
Like at least 3 times a day.
There you go.
That's about average for 18.
Oh, please.
It isn't? Seems a little light. You're right. Brittany? Why don't you ask him to hold off at least that day, the day of the night he's going to see you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, thanks.
And I bet it'll happen again.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So what Drew's saying is a theory I've always had, Nina, which is a guy gets used to his own touch so much, his own sensation, that a woman's almost foreign to him, and it's almost confusing to the penis. And although you're having sex, as my friend Snake always said, it's not the real thing. And it's good, And it's a nice simulation for masturbation, but it's not quite the real thing, and the penis can get confused. So you have to wean your penis off of the hand and onto the vagina.
Nice.
Or at least near the vagina. Mike?
Oh, yeah?
You're 18?
Yeah, I have a question. Well, I just stopped, about a month ago, I stopped smoking marijuana. And, I was wondering, I'm having some dilemmas with this. First of all, you know how you were saying that your nipples can get puffy when you do that?
Yep.
How long does that take to go away?
A long time.
A long time? Because, like, they're pretty big.
And
yeah, that's more of a puberty
sometimes
thing.
it could be permanent.
Nice rack.
That's not from the pot.
Why does that happen?
It doesn't.
It raises estrogen level and decreases testosterone level. The other thing that happens if you try to stop smoking that kind of pot by yourself is you will get depressed.
Yeah.
Severely depressed.
Yeah.
And that can go on for up to 6 months. And it's actually a very serious depression that sometimes you'll start having suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that, though, you know.
Yeah.
With the
well, he's
depression?
going to kill himself over his giant saucer nipples.
Also, I was wondering, because, you know, burnout, like, sometimes I sound a little slow and stuff like that, you know? Could, like, speed or crack or something help that out a little?
Mike, you've got to get yourself some help. Your thinking is all screwed up right now.
No, but
that is the most common way I see people get addicted to amphetamine is trying to deal with coming off pot.
yeah, but, like, your nerves are slow, but I was wondering if, like, your crack nerves would, like, take over.
Mike?
Yeah?
Your crack nerves?
Mike, go to MA. You need some help with this. You're not thinking clear.
So I have some more question. Like, are there any long-term effects for gasoline ingestion?
Drinking it?
Just a little, though.
What are you doing? Siphoning?
Yeah.
Are you stealing gas?
Well, like, some old people, though, they don't need it as much as I do.
The old people? Asshole.
Yeah, that mobile home park down the road.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got a lot of gas in those big mobile homes, right? What's a tank hold?
No, they have these big trucks.
That move there.
Not motor homes, mobile homes.
Oh, I see. So you siphon it off the truck that moves the mobile home?
No, just like the people's trucks. 'Cause
Why?
They all have
trucks, you know.
Yeah, okay. All right, Mike, well, we'll see you in hell, all
It's
right?
making me sad.
I don't know, like,
You got
Oh,
Mike.
you
You've got to go to MA. You've got this. You will use another drug soon.
That is a huge white trash maneuver, siphoning gas.
Scares me.
It's like that's one of the sure signs that your career is not going that well. And where you can, all you got to do is put a garden hose down someone's fuel tank. You get a free 8 gallons of gas. That's over $10. And sure, you suck in a couple pints of Exxon, but that's fine, no problem. That's just a bad sign. And what is it, by the way? Speaking, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I just filled up my car about 10 minutes ago on the way in. And I think it's a California thing, but you have to stand there and watch the goddamn pump handle. You can't walk away because the thing clicks down automatically. And there's nothing. I think it's as close as males get to rape, to actually being raped, is when you stand there and you put that handle in there and you click it, you're going to fill up that tank. And it takes a while. It takes 10 minutes to fill the thing up, and you put the thing in, and then you head inside to the convenience store and you buy a pack of cigarettes and some water and some gum and some stuff, and then you come back out and you realize the thing clicked at $1.29. You know what I mean? That's rape.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's like you pull the handle back up and you put the little catch thing on it and you stare at it real hard for a while and you go, okay, it's good this time. And then you get up and walk away and go for the squeegee. Pop.
Wait, was that dude ingesting gasoline or inhaling it?
Well, you get a mouthful to get it started.
He accidentally got some in his mouth.
It's like like women.
He wasn't doing this for fun?
No.
That would be inhaling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like
I feel better about that now.
Turns
He's
out-
just a criminal. Yeah, okay.
He's
He's just a criminal.
class.
I thought he was actually eating gasoline in order to get high.
No, they'll smell it. They'll
I've
whiff
never
it,
heard
huff it
that.
to get high. They do that all the time, and that will dissolve the frontal lobes of the brain.
I wouldn't know, by the way, if someone siphoned my whole tank. I just figure I was high.
Yeah, you just figure, I guess.
Like I wouldn't know. I could fill up at midnight, come out at 7 in the morning. Thing could be on E, and I'd be like, all right. I just assumed that I just spaced.
But the pot thing, the marijuana addiction, when it occurs, people typically switch over to something else. Just like Mike's trying to deal with his thinking being off, his memory being off, his mood being off. And having dealt with feelings his whole life by using substances, namely marijuana, and now having these awful feelings, having no way to manage them, they switch to speed typically.
John?
Yeah.
You're 18.
What's up?
What's that?
I'm 2 months into a 6-month chemo treatment for Hodgkin's disease.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, I asked my doctor about drinking. He said I should just try to stay away from it. And I asked him again recently, and he said just stay away from it. And
then you asked him a third time?
Basically. And I don't want to press it with him because he's a friend of my father. And anyway.
Well, what stage of Hodgkin's do you have?
2A.
And what's the chemo you're receiving?
Adriamycin, bleomycin, dacarbazine, vinblastine.
All right, let's talk about this. This Hodgkin's. This only affects young people, doesn't it? You never hear about older people getting it.
There's an old form of Hodgkin's. It's called lymphocyte depletion Hodgkin's. It's a little different, but it's there.
And now, is this a form of cancer?
Yeah.
And it's like the cancer that's most prevalent in younger people.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different kinds of Hodgkin's.
There's like 4 or 5 different kinds. Yeah. But
why?
There's different cell types.
Please, don't confuse me.
In the lymph node. There's a lymph node cancer.
Okay. And it's kind of curable, right?
Yeah, quite curable. He's got 2A, which means all above the diaphragm, and he's not having sweats and fevers, which would make it 2B.
What do you mean all above the diaphragm?
His cancer's all up here.
Oh, that's good.
Which is good.
Well, it's where your heart and your brain and lungs are, but other than that...
Did you get some radiation, too? Or no?
No,
just chemo.
The choices were 2 months of chemo and then a month of radiation.
So you're going to get the radiation? You're going to get the radiation.
I've got 4 more months of chemo left.
And then the radiation.
And then what's up with the booze, John? I mean, why you're sick, you're trying to heal your body, you're putting yourself through a lot, and all that kind of stuff. You're 18 years old. Why is it such a big issue?
It's like a college thing, a fun thing.
No, here's the deal. Alcohol is a poison to all human tissue. It's one of the only drugs people use that actually is poison to human tissue. And you're taking some other poisons. You're taking vinblastine that can damage the nerve. You're taking adriamycin that can hit the heart. And all these things will be additive with the alcohol. They can really significantly affect your long-term outlook. You can have numb hands and feet. You want that? Tingling in the hands and feet. The alcohol can contribute to all that. Oh. And that's the vincristine and vinblastine.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Why don't you smoke weed?
Hell no.
All right. Well, hey, John, you're pretty jovial for a guy who has a fairly serious condition, and I guess that's good. But the point is you got a few more months here. Can you just lay off the booze, let your body heal, and then you got the rest of your life to destroy yourself with booze?
Great way to look at it.
Yeah, look at it that way.
How long is that, though?
How long is the rest of your life?
Yeah.
No. Are you being fatalistic? Do you think this is it for you?
No. This isn't it. But
all right. Well, in that case, you have to lead a long life. I think
you don't want
73 or something.
These chemo agents have lots of side effects, and you want to minimize the potential of those things occurring.
Yeah.
And here's the good news: with those in the old days, death sentence. With those chemos, curable.
Yeah.
And people understand that with chemo today, particularly these sorts of tumors, completely curable, 96% curable.
Right.
So to go get coffee enemas and acupuncture here does not make sense.
Well, it never works, does it?
No.
I mean, all those, celebrity, whatever person who flew off to, I don't know, Steve McQueen, who flew off to Mexico to get some kind of... Listen, here's the thing.
Dead.
Listen, when you're going to Mexico to get medical care,
something's wrong.
That's a bad sign. That's a joke right there.
Andy Kaufman going to the Philippines.
Yeah, right. It's going to get... But it's always funny that they go to Mexico. I mean, it's like I'm going to go to the Middle East and see if I can get some good jokes for my stand-up act.
You know what? That's
the hell?
That's that crazy
Think about
thinking.
that.
That's that crazy thing. Hey, the man keeps it away from us up here, and down there they can give me that aggressive treatments that I deserve. That's like, come on.
Right. You go to Mexico. You go to Mexico to get loaded and buy tile. Here's you go to Mexico. You're going to get laid. You're going to get drunk. You're going to get fireworks. Buy over-the-counter drugs cheap, and or I should say prescription drugs cheap, and tile, or to get your car reupholstered, but not for cancer. Stay right here for cancer. You should actually head toward the center of the country, get away from the borders.
Right.
I'm going to Mexico. And by the way, you know that's the last ditch when you head to Mexico. Ryan?
Yeah.
You're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I was just wondering, like, if I changed my diet a little bit, would it change the taste of my semen?
No. Hear a lot about this. And you know what? I'm changing my stance on this just a little bit.
What happened? Oh, I'm scared.
Nothing. Here's my theory, Nina. And I've only sampled so much semen in my life, so I'm hardly an authority on this. But
barely an authority or hardly?
Here was my initial thought on this. This is nonsense. Okay, and
explain why.
And well, here's my theory.
Yeah.
You could eat, let's see,
marshmallows,
fresh cherries and marshmallows, and your ass would still be as horrible as ever. I mean, you would still lay a big turd in that toilet, and it's not like it would be, oh, this is all marshmallows and cherries.
Tasty.
No, it doesn't matter whether you ate dog food or marshmallows and cherries.
And again, you can
crap.
You can drink.
Yeah, but if you eat garlic, your breath smells like garlic.
Yeah, your breath.
But that's sort of immediate because it's almost sort of topical. I mean, that's
I don't know. I feel like your sweat smells different if you eat spicy food.
Well, now that's an interesting point. I went into a Zankou chicken today, which was like this Armenian chicken or something.
Yeah.
And I walked in and I took a little whiff, and I was standing next to my buddy Louise, and I said, I can't tell if I'm smelling food or BO.
Yeah.
And then I realized this is what these people eat, and that's why they smell like it. So, all right, so you got the sweat thing going, right?
No.
The point is...
what you eat does not affect what your sweat smells like?
Well, put it this way. There's some people that got a funk going on, and that doesn't really matter what they eat. And people think... Okay, people from foreign lands, they eat all this spicy food and they got a funk going on. But think about what you eat here. It's not all watermelon and tap water.
Yeah.
I mean, you eat Mexican every other night and all that stuff, and you don't smell any different. But I think it's more of a regional thing.
What does your pee smell like after going home and drinking coffee all night here? Think about that.
It doesn't smell like anything.
Mine smells like roof.
Yeah,
really?
What about asparagus?
Yeah, what about asparagus? Yeah, I ate some asparagus last night. My whiz smells.
Yeah, there's certain things that have changed your...
I sort of enjoy it.
Right, so why wouldn't it change other
things?
No,
there are... I think it doesn't change your poo.
No, all right, listen. Hey, Ryan?
Yeah.
It may be...
And maybe it's a smell thing. Maybe that's...
And maybe it is. Yeah. Okay, so whatever it is, it's marginal.
It's subtle.
Yeah.
And any way you slice it...
it ain't good.
Ain't good.
Okay.
It's bad and super bad.
Oh.
Okay, so you'd like to eat 400 pineapples a day and get it up to bad.
Yeah.
But to me, that ain't worth it. Might as well just keep it at super bad.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, let them prove to you they love you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
All right. What's wrong with a little commitment?
Oh, my God. All right,
Nina, I always say this. You don't have to swallow it. Just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Just take it somewhere.
Take it out of it, is what he's saying.
It's like the garbage. You don't have to eat it.
Transport
Take it out to the curb.
Transport it.
Yeah.
Be a transport mechanism.
Right.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
Jizz shuttle. That's what I call ladies. Good night. All right. We're going to take ourselves a little break. Nina Gordon is here. You know her from Veruca Salt. Now she's doing a solo thing. We're going to hear something off her solo album when we come back. Yeah, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew over there. Nina Gordon is our guest tonight. She is formerly of Veruca Salt and now has her own solo project out, and we're going to hear something off of that. We're trying to figure out why smelly people didn't know they smelled when they smelled, and they couldn't, or they would die because you just standing next to them on the subway for the 10 minutes you're near them is painful enough. Imagine not being able to escape yourself.
But how scary is that? Like, wouldn't you want someone to tell you?
Yeah, but, you know...
Adam has something to tell you.
No, but, I mean, it's like, imagine if you had to, like somebody spit in your mouth, you'd vomit, but you got your own spit in your mouth, and that's fine, and you got your own crap coming out of your ass, and that's cool. I mean, that's great. The point is I think we're all set up that way, and it's probably a good thing. I hope it is, at least. All right. Matt.
Yeah.
You're 13.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, like, first of all, I want to say, like, you guys are bad. Like, you guys are really good. I'm glad I've been listening to you guys for a long time. But, like, my question is that, like, I've been taking this, like, this acne pill lately called Accutane for about a month. And, it's starting, like, to get, like, my sex drive bigger.
You sure?
I get really, really horny a lot.
That's interesting. Usually, Accutane makes people tired and depressed and can depress the sex drive.
No, actually, like, I get really, like, I'm just happy and then I just get really horny sometimes.
It's interesting. It's a strong chemical and it affects people in various ways.
Well, you're 13. I mean, who knows?
Or maybe having acne was making you feel insecure and depressed about yourself and feeling not so
sexy.
Not so sexy.
Actually, I was just, like, fine. I mean, just this stuff, like, just made it, like, whoa.
It affects people in strange ways.
All right, so, Matt, what is the upshot of this? I mean, what's the bottom line? You're just masturbating more?
Yeah, like, pretty much.
That's great. That's funny. It's funny when you're and sad when you're like a young teenage guy and you're feeling real extra amorous and extra horny. And it's like, so what do you do? Well, whack off more.
Adam.
I'm 36.
Okay.
I still do that. But at least I got a car. You know what I mean? I don't have to get on my Razor and coast down to the arcade. Yeah, I got a VCR. I got my own sofa to sit in. You know what I mean? Big screen.
That 3D thing?
No, I don't put the virtual reality goggles on when I masturbate. Although that's not a bad.
Not a bad call. Pull your penis off.
Try that. Yeah. Rain?
Yes?
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
I've been with my boyfriend for almost 4 years now, and he just recently asked me to marry him, and so we're planning on getting married in about 3 months.
How old is he?
He's 21.
Okay.
And, ever since we've been together, he's always wanted me to go down on him, and I've always thought it was really disgusting, you know, and I never wanted to. And he's wanted me to really badly, but I have always refused to. And so I thought that for our wedding night, you know, it would be something really nice to do, but the only problem is I really don't know how. I have no idea where to even start, you know? Do you know any, like, techniques or anything like that?
You start by putting your thumb in his ass. Are you writing this down?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you may
conjuring an image, Adam.
Grab a scratch pad and make sure you sort of dip it into your mouth to get it moist, and then do a twisting action as you go in, like like as if you're pulling the cork.
Nana, I need you to speak up. I need you to speak up. Don't put your head over your mouth.
That's number one. She's scared something's going to get in it. Rain?
Uh-huh.
Why do you refuse to give oral sex to your longtime boyfriend who you love very much?
Well, I just always thought it was really disgusting, you know?
Why?
Just the thought of my mouth, that being in my mouth, you know?
Yeah, but listen, here's the thing about sex. If you break it down, even kissing is pretty revolting, you know?
Right.
But the point is it's sex.
So you stop thinking about it and dive in?
Well, no, I just mean you break it down. It's like, where's that penis been before it was in my mouth? Where was that? What was going on with that vagina before it was on my penis or my mouth was on? I mean, you sort of break it down, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and it's gross to think about other people and doing that to somebody that you weren't really into. But if you're going to marry this guy and you dig him, I would think you'd love every inch of him.
Honor and obey his penis.
No, but that that there's nothing really gross about him. You know, if you're going to spend the rest of your lives together, he's going to get like kidney stones and all kinds of gross things, and you're going to have to be there with him while he's trying to pass kidney stones and stuff. And it's like, it's going to get grosser.
Nina is pure romance, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's going to get grosser.
Spicy, yeah.
No, it's like pretty tingly.
Yeah, he'd probably get irritable bowel syndrome.
Have gout and think of that. All those things to look forward to.
Hey, Rain.
Uh-huh.
You're not a virgin.
No.
And are you a religious person?
No, not really.
And
you have to blame everything on religion.
No, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. How dare you? And anyone ever force you to do anything you didn't want to do?
No.
Except?
I mean, one time, like 2 years ago,
Put that mic down. You're breathing. It's your breathing. No, it's your stomach going up and down. That mic jiggling the mic.
No, it isn't, you idiot. Shut up. Rain?
Huh?
What happened?
Well, it wasn't a big deal. It was
That's her phone line.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah?
He wanted me to go down on him, and I was like, okay. And I had just gotten down there. Like, I hadn't really done anything because I was nervous and I didn't know what to do. And then I just wanted to stop, you know, because I didn't know what to do.
No. But before that, anything?
No, nothing.
I don't get that.
No weird uncles
way.
did anything? Nobody made you do something weird to their penis?
No way.
Oh,
No, I'm not getting that vibe either, but I'm just trying to sort of... She's really...
She's not into it.
I know, but where does that come from?
I don't know. Where's your boob fetish come from?
Don't you bring my boob fetish. All right, I got two things to say to you. How dare you? And how dare you? In front of Nina bringing my boob fetish into this. Rain?
Huh?
All right. Well, listen, honey, you're getting married. All right, listen, if you weren't raped and nobody, like, held you down and put their penis in your mouth or forced you to do anything you didn't want to do, or you're not ultra-religious,
you'll be fine.
Then, honey, get over it.
Yeah, and look at it as an adventure.
Okay.
Oh, who cares? Just put the penis in your
It's
mouth.
an adventure.
I have no time for these people.
Would you please put that in a cart?
I would not.
I go direct.
I would not marry this woman.
No,
that.
I know you were fenced by her. The poor woman just has a preference.
Well,
They have to attack her for it.
No. Here's what I want to say. I understand if there's some sort of pre-existing condition.
I understand that she's been traumatized. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if somebody did something to you when you were young, or somebody forced you to do something, or a giant penis fell over on you like a tree and crushed you.
Like, what kind of foods don't you like? Like, aren't there things that make you sick, like mushrooms or eggplants or something?
Like monkey brains.
No, come on. There's got to be something. Mayonnaise or just something gross.
Mayonnaise is my rap name, first off.
And that's gross.
That's man-aise.
That's my main mayonnaise.
There you go. That's Snoop calling me his main man mayonnaise. No, I know what you're saying.
It's a subjective thing.
All right, okay. Wouldn't marry her. Wouldn't marry her.
That's right.
Would not marry her.
And it's kind of protective, you see. Ladies, if you really want to protect yourself against the likes of Adam, you now know what you need to do.
That's right.
Very simple.
And you others, you know exactly what to do. All right, so it all works out. We're going to hear a little something from Nina Gordon. How about that? You have your you queued up there? What song are we going to hear? It's called Tonight and the Rest of My Life. Yeah. Oh. That's the Tonight and the Rest of My Life is also the name of the album, right? Am I looking at that?
Right.
God, that's a good song.
Thank you.
You got talent.
Oh, gee. So do you.
How dare you?
The thing about talking, it's not really talent. I mean, I think other people may see it as that, but it's not like speaking a language or playing an instrument. You know, that's a talent. You know what I mean? Right. Gymnastics. That's a talent.
Yeah, that is.
Yapping. See, I will, we got to go to break, but I'll never look at talking as a talent, because from age 0 to like 27, it was, shut up! Hey, I'll give you $10 if you shut up.
Me too. That's what my grandmother used to do.
Yeah, that was
$5
great.
if I could be quiet for 5 minutes.
Right. And, teachers sort of telling you to, put a sock in it. So you never quite get over there. All right, we'll take a little break. Nina Gordon's our guest tonight. That was just her, the talented one. When we come back, we'll speak to James. Had a sex change a year ago, and he stopped in the middle. Will his breast shrink? Wait a minute. James?
Hello?
You had a sex change?
Yeah.
You were taking hormones?
I'm sorry?
You were taking hormones?
Yeah, back in 93.
All right, hold on. And you're in the process of becoming a woman, but you stopped.
I stopped in...
All right, hold on. All right. Did you find Jesus Christ or something?
No.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. We're going to get to James, and, but they weren't cutting his penis off. I mean, they only cut half his penis off. That's what happened to me. All right, we'll take a little break.
You need to say that now.
We'll be back. Nina Gordon's our guest tonight. You know her from Veruca Salt, and now from her own solo project. And so far, sounds like everything's working out for you there.
Yeah.
Where are you living?
Chicago.
Where?
Oh, you're still in Chicago.
Right in the city. Mm-hmm.
That's where Louise is, too, right?
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
don't see each other. We don't bump into each other.
You guys have a
falling out?
We did. We had a falling out.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah. Just things kind of deteriorated. You know what it's like.
Someday
you and Drew will
every day. What are you talking about?
You'll feel tension building, and you'll feel like you're drifting.
Nina, please.
Nina, listen. First off, I am Drew's meal ticket. Okay,
that's the cash register over there.
No, not this.
Yeah.
Right here. Do you see this?
Yeah.
There's the cash register. This is what I tell all the guys who work for me when we're framing my garage. If I fall off the roof and land on this, and I point at my face, the cash register, this whole place closes down.
Those guys actually have a little bit of belief. They think that we're frightened when you say that.
No. One of them boldly announced today that the days have never gone slower since I started showing up at the job. And I said that is a compliment. That means we're getting more done.
I think the only thing that actually destroys our relationship is if you stop being responsible.
Who?
You.
Meaning, like, I didn't use a condom when I was with you?
That would be that. Yeah, that
all right, let's shut up. I want to talk about Nina.
Okay, let's talk about me.
I heard there was a little deal involving her boyfriend, Louise's boyfriend, and you.
Totally untrue.
Really?
Completely, utterly untrue.
Producer Ann told me that on the phone today.
Nope.
No? Where is she?
She's got her facts a little screwy.
All right.
How about
whatever?
Vice versa.
A little screwy.
Oh, is it the other way around?
It's, it's really not even, it's not even.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah,
all
it's just, it's one of those things. There was no one event that happened. It was just like this.
But it was, let me ask you, it was not a professional or creative difference.
No, it was. It was a combination of things, and it was just this building frustration with compromising on both of our parts, feeling like we both had to compromise our individual vision in order to make the other person happy. And
neither Drew or myself has a vision. I think that's
what you talking about?
Well, I have a vision. It's to take a nap, and I think then whack off, and then maybe take another nap. Drew,
get on my family.
If your wife kicked you in the nuts, I think that'd be your vision for your future. Is that what you see?
We have some things. Yeah.
See some years of your wife just pounding you in the scrotum sack with her shin. So that's his vision, and I have the napping.
Yeah, no. But there was a lot of stuff, and it just all kind of fizzled out.
Well, maybe you're both chiefs and not Indians.
Well, that's how I feel. I feel like the thing I learned most of all was that I don't work well with others. I can't be somebody's partner in music. I can't.
Yeah. I don't work well with others either, except for they do all the work, so I kind of do it. It's a relationship I have with my partners. Except for Drew, where I toe the line.
Well, the deal is my steam is low enough that you can just beat the crap out of me. I don't even notice it.
Shut up. James?
Hi, how you doing?
All right, so you're 36. Oh, yeah, the sex change.
Right.
How long ago was this?
I started it back in January of '93. Because that's what I thought I wanted to do in life.
How did you start on the hormone therapy for like a year, right?
Well, I went to see a few psychiatrists, and then I saw an endocrinologist who put me on the hormones. And
you do that for a year?
Yeah, actually, I was on it for 6 years.
Wow. But you're supposed to do it for at least a year, and then you get the actual surgery?
I think it's more like after 2 years.
2 years.
How did you come around to not wanting to do this all of a sudden?
I'm sorry?
I think the more interesting thing here is how you came around to suddenly stopping the path you were on.
Well, I started getting really sick in 97, and by 98, I just had to get off the hormones. I couldn't handle it anymore. The weight was going up. I was just getting really sick.
Very irritable. Your period lasted for days.
But you still...
It's no fun being a woman, let me tell you.
Have you changed your idea about your gender orientation?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty much a normal guy now.
Yeah, maybe you got sane.
Well, I'm just trying to get my life in order.
Yeah. Right now, were you, at the time, you were dressing like a woman?
Yeah, I've been dressing like a woman probably for 25 years,
Okay, and James, let me answer. Hold on a second.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, James is tough because you say to James, you were you were undergoing the hormone therapy. Well, you got to understand at the time,
Your Honor,
I was undergoing hormone therapy. Yeah, it's like, he regurgitates in a very slow way whatever he said, so it's hard to move on. But we're going to move on and talk to him about this, because I think anyone who wants to change their sex is flat out nuts, and it would be real difficult to convince me otherwise. And I know a lot of people are sympathetic to this.
Let's hear what the process James went through and how he experienced it.
All right, after this. Yeah, I didn't have a fart. That's when I usually break wind into the mic, and I didn't have anything cooking tonight, so I got to apologize to the listeners and you.
You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, not supposed to break
you're
wind.
supposed to, come back. Something exciting.
Okay. You want to try it again, or
no?
Okay.
No, it's never the same second time.
I don't know. It can be good the second time. Nina Gordon is our guest tonight.
Oh, wait.
Emily from Veruca Salt. Oh, wait a minute. All right.
Introduce Nina during the break, all right?
Nina Gordon hanging. I needed like one more word. In the house, I think, would have worked. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty bad.
Lame.
Yeah. Nina Gordon's here, formerly from Veruca Salt, now own a solo project, which is sounding real good, and we're going to hear something else off of that in just a second. We didn't finish up with James, and I'm always interested in the sex change people. Let me just say something real fast before I get back to James. We touched on it before on this show, and we were talking about it during the commercial break, and I don't want to sound like I know I'm just sounding like an old like Republican. The older I get, and I realize screw all you. I don't care. I pay too much in taxes. I can speak my mind. But I think people who get the gender reassignment are nuts. As a matter of fact, I know they're nuts. There's no greater definition for nuts than believing you're trapped inside another sex's body. And by the way, that excuse of like, well, here's the deal. I was supposed to be a chick, but the problem is I'm a dude, and so I got to change things. To me, that doesn't make me go, oh, I see. Wow, that's a bitch. Well, I'd hate if that happened to me. No, with me, I go, oh, you are nuts, man. That means you're nuts. That doesn't mean you're trapped inside of man's body. It means there's a super crazy guy trapped inside a man's body. Not a chick. There's a nut job trapped inside a man's body. And to correct that, to become a woman, seems like not addressing the problem. Maybe it would correct things for some time being and offer some temporary relief, but as we were laughing about during the break, I said to Drew, what if I went to the shrink and said I thought I was Napoleon? What would you do? Would you sit down and counsel me and try to convince me I wasn't, or would you just send me off to France to lead the legions? Do you know what I'm saying?
How much crazier do you think it is than people having plastic surgery? Like, what if I said, I think I'm a very large-breasted woman trapped inside a small-breasted
There is something to that. That some people believe that by doing plastics and all, you're basically fetishizing your body.
Right.
And it's the same
idea. That's kind of how I feel. Like the idea that you're supposed to be a certain way.
In fact, there are people
it's all degrees. I mean, listen.
That's freaky, too.
That is freaky, too.
And I'll go with you on that, and I think everyone can cop to something that's a little nutty in their life, and if it's on a 1 to 10 thing, the plastic surgery might be a 3, depending on what it was. Maybe a nose job is a 1, and maybe a boob job is a 3, but wanting a sex change is a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll give everyone their 2s, 3s, and even 4s sometimes. It's the 8s, 9s, and 10s that worry me. And getting a sex job is a 10 on the nut scale.
But it's a very interesting thing to think about to what extent people fetishize themselves. Is cross-dressing is fetishizing, putting boobs in is fetishizing, maybe getting face-ups is fetishizing, too.
Right.
It's using your body as an object of sexual desire and sexual expression, and if if you require that for your sexual functioning, then it's a true fetish.
Right.
Yeah, but also I would argue that it's a matter of degree. I mean, most women do something.
To fetishize.
Whether it's putting on makeup, doing their hair, buying the clothes, they want to feel a certain way or attract the opposite sex. Or this is now a boob job is taking that to the next step. And what James was thinking about doing, to me, is a far cry more than that. James?
Yes.
All right. So you were cross-dressing for 25 years.
Yeah.
And then you got on the hormones.
Right.
And you did that for 6 years.
Yeah.
And when you did that, you were developing breasts?
Yes, I started to develop breasts in '93, and now I've ended up with a 38C.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And sometimes that really does need to be surgically corrected. Oftentimes.
Well, it's very embarrassing to have to go out in public. I have to wear one of those vest jackets, and it's very embarrassing.
Yeah. Are you a big guy?
Well, no, I'm about 5'10". I'm about 200 pounds.
Oh, you got a little extra on you.
Yeah.
Will you lose some of that breast if you lose some weight?
Well, I'm trying to lose weight.
All right. So now, why did you chicken out of becoming a woman?
Well, I was just getting physical discomfort towards the end of the 6th year.
It's hard to understand that the fact that you couldn't tolerate the hormones would cause you not only to abandon the whole notion of sex change, but go back to being a guy. Oh, well.
I mean, you must still have some thoughts. And when you wanted to become a woman, would you see yourself being sexual with men or with women, or what would you do?
Well, probably men, and sexual towards men.
Are you gay?
No, I don't think of myself as gay. I've experimented with both.
Who are you with now? Women or men?
I'm not with anybody at the moment.
Well, who would you be? I mean, if you could have Scott Baio.
I don't think it would be Scott Baio.
All right, well, let's say Anson Williams or some other cast member from
Donnie Most.
Donnie Most, yeah. All right, who would you be with? Seriously, would you be with a guy or a girl? If you're going to be with someone tomorrow.
I would have to say.
A girl?
Yeah.
All right. So you're planning on becoming a woman and then being with men?
That was the idea. And
that was the plan?
Yeah.
I see. All right. Your parents aren't Jewish, are they?
No.
No, they would have killed themselves many years ago.
My parents.
Many years ago.
In 69.
Your parents what?
My parents divorced in 69.
I see.
And,
all right. So now you're a man and you're going to stay a man.
I don't really have a choice. I was just getting so sick on the...
All right, would you still like to be a woman, though?
I think I would like to be.
All right, and what happened to you growing up?
Well, as I was saying, my parents divorced in 69, and my mother walked out on me and my brother. And I never got on with her very well.
All right, well, still not enough. Are you in therapy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in therapy. I see a psychiatrist every month.
No, that's not therapy. That's medication checks.
Right.
Right. So what about therapy?
I'm not really in any therapy, no.
Yeah. It would seem like a good thing. As I said, my dad missed a couple of Pop Warner football games. I'm in therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were one chop away from becoming a she.
Yeah.
You should be in therapy too. If I'm in therapy, you should be in therapy.
Well, now.
I'm sorry. I know that's slightly presumptuous, but I would like to see James in therapy. And when I say see him in therapy, I mean physically see him in the office when I go in there. I would like to do some joint counseling with James. We had a deal. He was going to become a broad, then I was going to nail him, and he backed out, and I'm feeling abandoned right now. He still has that penis. It's come between us and on. All right, so I don't know what James wants. Just don't be a woman and go to therapy.
Have lipo if he needs it.
And
really
have lipo.
Talking about lipo to get rid of the breast.
Fine. Oh, to me listen, all you doctors, get to work on cancer, not injecting crazy guys with hormones and turning them into broads. Nicole, is that what you had in mind? Is that what your parents were thinking when they sent you to med school? Is that what your instructors were thinking when you're in class at med school? That you're going to be converting a bunch of crazy people into ugly chicks? You know what I mean? Is that what you want on your tombstone? Is that what you want on your resume? I know you rationalize it by going...
People probably think they're making people happy.
They do. But
people...
It's like Michael Jackson's plastic surgeons.
Yeah, well, listen, Elvis's doctor thought he was making him happy, too.
Right.
I mean, listen, if a guy, drug dealers can rationalize that they're providing a service for someone who desperately needs it.
Yeah.
But that's in the small picture. The big picture is you're kind of screwing with people. Nicole?
Yes?
You're 18.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, my boyfriend and I have been together for about 2 years, and we just recently started having sex.
How old is he?
He's 19, too. Or 18, I'm 19.
Right.
Other way around.
Yep.
All right.
And now, like, whenever we have sex, he is, like he'll want to do it in the beginning, and then he'll start getting aggressive, and he'll never, I've asked him to go down on me, and he won't. He, likes all the pleasure for him. I've asked him many times when we've talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, when we have sex, he'll, start, yelling, and, right after we're done, he'll storm away. And
Did he yell during sex?
Yeah, sometimes.
What does he yell?
He's just angry.
You're on the remote? That's the only thing I've ever yelled during sex.
Out of the way.
Well, I don't know how to,
Mommy!
He gets really angry. If I don't do exactly what he wants.
Yeah, there's something up with him, Nicole. Okay?
Yeah, his family seems normal.
Something up with him.
You would have set this guy up with a chick who called earlier, who's getting married and never blew her boyfriend. They make a fine couple these days. Let's just yell at each other. I'm not. Here's how sex would be with us two. Oh, are you kidding? I'm not doing that. You do that. Screw you. All right, listen. You blow me for 5 minutes. I'll give you $10, and then I'll get down on you. No way. This is great. Those two would be a great couple. Nicole, who's over there?
My friend Amanda.
All right. Hey, this is a deal breaker. Yeah, any guy who can't get down there and...
well, no, wait a minute. He said I
do a patriotic chore.
But he's yelling at her, and he's aggressive, and that's the real problem. He can't be intimate without evoking these very hostile feelings.
But in person,
I don't care. This guy's a bust.
I know. Well, I'm very much considering...
Good. Listen, you know what this is called? This is called a deal breaker. This is a flawed person. Here's my take on relationships. You can get along with people. People can be nice. You can have many things in common, but they can have deal breakers that's sort of woven into their thing. You can watch them beat up on some kid, or kick a dog, or start talking about joining the Klan or something.
Man, that's your baseball coach, and those all that. Yeah.
That old ass-headed comment. What are you talking about? There's my point. This is a deal breaker. Even if you guys get along great, even if he's a nice guy, or if it's one of those if you got to know him kind of thing, or there's a good side of him. There's a good side of everybody. This guy's yelling at you and won't do anything with you sexually. Screw it. Break up. All right? I have no problem with that. Joe?
Hello?
You 15?
Yeah, Adam, Jude, you guys are great. I love what you do for kids.
So, thank you.
And it's nice to talk to you too, Nina.
Great to talk to you.
Sorry, I'm very nervous. It's my first time ever calling.
That's all right.
I've been a single girlfriend now for 2 years, and about 2 weeks ago I went down on her in a really small bed, and it was...
And your retainer got stuck in her?
No, I don't have braces.
Right.
Never did.
Never did. Poor kid, huh? Anyone who can afford them gets braces. That's how it works in this society.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it smelled bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, get used to it.
Well, but now she gets mad at me, and she won't go down on me now, because I don't want to go down there anymore.
Well, what did you say to her?
I didn't say anything. I came back up, and we just stopped.
Adam actually has a way of managing this one, right?
Well, I have a couple of theories on this. First off, if anyone saw the autopsy scene in Silence of the Lambs, where they fished that chick's body out of the mire, and they had to work on her in the lab there, they take a little of this mentholatum stuff, they put a little shot of it on the upper lip, and it really helps out. You know what I'm saying there? There's a little... imagine you take a little Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
Spread it right under your nostrils, right at that little... What's this little part called here, Drew?
Philtrum.
Philtrum. It's a philtrum. Oh, Jesus, I have two Smarties in here. Put a little on the philtrum there, and it filters out all the stink. That's what I call it that. That's number one. Number two, I wasn't kidding when I said get used to it. And we haven't talked about the yummy phase in a few months, but I think it's time to revisit that, which is as a kid, especially as a guy, and some women never get out of this, you're in the yummy phase.
Pink, yummy.
Yeah. But as guys, like Drew, your kids, what do they want? They want
corn dogs.
They want corn dogs.
That's all I want.
And they want Bosco chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Right? And if you handed them a cigar or beer or a shot of brandy
blue cheese
or some caviar or some blue cheese, all that stuff that's so expensive that we long for now as adults, they'd spit it right out. Well, they'd spit vagina out too. Because how dare you? It's an acquired thing. I mean, seriously, give it. I don't care the best brandy in the world. $100 an ounce. You give it to your kid, spit it right out and grab a Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo.
There you go. You have to
way into that yummy stuff.
You have to.
Right?
You have to. Right. You have to advance into this.
Yeah.
As a guy, especially. Women can stay in it. It's not that big a deal. But guys, they get older. They want to smoke cigars and they want to go down on
Why
women.
don't you guys just take a bath together? Like take
me and
no, yeah, you and Drew.
That won't take care of it. It's an infection. It's an infection.
Really?
It's vaginitis when it's wrong.
Maybe he's just a wuss. Joe?
Should I tell her that I don't like it?
Well, I'm sure she got the hint.
Well, no, give her the...
that advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill yourself.
No, come on.
A what?
It kind of sucks because she won't go down on me now.
Hold on, Joe. Adam has advice. You want me to give the advice?
Yeah. No, I'll do it. Joe?
Yeah.
All right. Now listen to me. Don't screw this up, you idiot.
Okay.
You tell her that you were listening to Loveline and a girl called in and noticed a little scent down there. Okay?
Okay.
Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
And Drew was very concerned, said it was probably an infection and she should get herself checked out. Now, you say you noticed a little smell on her, and because you love her so much and care about her so much, you think that maybe she has an infection. And Drew seemed pretty emphatic about this girl getting herself checked out, so you'd like her to get checked out as well because you care about her.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There you go.
All right, let's try it on me. You ready?
All right.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was listening to Loveline,
Huh?
and I found
that Adam's a fox.
Oh.
He's a dick.
Thought that the smell can be an infection.
What? What smell?
That smell when I go down on you.
There's a smell?
Yeah. And I think you should get checked out.
Why?
Because I don't want you to get infected.
You're silky, Joe. All right, no problem. It's gonna go. It's gonna go perfectly.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Hey, Stinky Shorts. I want to talk to you. All right, just work that angle.
It's a vaginal. There are multiple bacteria that can cause vaginal infections. They all often create a smell and a taste, and it's easily treated with a cream these days. So it's something, and it is associated with other potential complications. So
don't make it. You know what? Every once in a while, what you have to do in life, everyone, is sit back and think, listen, my intention isn't bad. Why should I hesitate? Why should I feel so badly? You love this girl, or at least like her. You care about her. You want her to be healthy. Just tell her. It's all right. It's not like you have some sort of ulterior motive and some evil. You know what I mean? Isn't it weird how you feel so bad about things sometimes, and you don't? And when you really break it down, you don't. You love the person and you want them to get better or whatever. Why do we hesitate so much on that stuff? And why do we feel so guilty when we shouldn't feel guilty?
The person must already be kind of defensive.
Oh, okay.
You know they're going to get a reaction.
All right. I'll buy that. Let's hear something from Nina.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. This one is called Bad Way. Hey. Talking about that. Hey, that's good. It really sounds
even
good.
Listening.
No, I was. I know I was.
I wasn't listening either. We were just hanging out.
I know we were blabbing about
handwriting,
writing, but I mean. I could hear. I could hear it was good.
There's good background music.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
it. Rock and roll. All right, where are we here?
We're taking a break.
We are?
Yeah.
All right. Let me talk to Jack. Jack, you're 20?
Yeah.
You want to know what the risks of giving a rim job are?
Huh?
Rim job?
Yeah.
Yeah. To a guy or to a girl?
To a guy.
All right, because there's some risk factor involved. The guy.
You're gay.
for some reason it's not as risky with a girl. Is that true?
There's some risk
It's not damaging to your psyche.
Your soul.
Yeah, your soul. Thank you. All right, we'll come back. We'll talk to Jack, who's going to be doing a little rimming after this. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Nina Gordon is our guest tonight. Formerly from Veruca Salt, now doing her own solo thing. Tonight and the Rest of My Life is the name of the new CD, and it sounds real good so far. It does.
So far.
Well, the two songs I heard, I thought were really good, and very different.
Yeah.
A nice slow melodic one and a harder rocking one, and both good. So I'm guessing everything in between is good too.
It's pretty darn good.
All right, I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Ann.
No, this is Jack.
No, that's you, Jack. Producer Ann. I don't know why it's popped in my head as we're just talking about music, but I've been listening to my Bare Naked Ladies CD, and I really like those guys. We got to get them back in here.
All right, I'll find out where they're at.
Thank you. All right, let's talk.
Yes, Your Royal Highness.
Well, we rarely do it, but why not? I like them. Jack?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Huh?
All right, so you're gay?
Yeah?
And you want to give your boyfriend a rim job or just some guy?
I'm curious of, like, what it is, because I just want to try it, you know. But
You want to give it to your boyfriend?
I just want to try.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Good. My grandma told me what it was. I swear to God.
At the dinner table.
At the dinner table. Does anyone know what a rim job is? It was like one of those things where I knew what it was, and I instinctively wanted to answer because it was like a trivia question, but then I thought, no way. I'm not putting my hand up. I'm just going to sit, it's like pass the carrots. That's what. So she goes, I was talking to some veterans today. She used to counsel these veterans, and one of them brought up a rim job. I didn't know what it was. I felt like an idiot. And then I found out what it was, and wow, I don't see the pleasure in that. But I felt like an idiot not knowing what a rim job was, and I was like, and I had to I think I heard of it. Yeah, so he just licked the guy's ass. What do you care? What do you want to know?
Well, I just wanted to know, like, what you could get from that.
Well, there are many oral fecal.
Well, you could get the PT syndrome.
What's that?
A poop tongue.
You can get you can get various infections, food poisoning type infections. You can get AIDS theoretically that way, hepatitis that way.
Yeah.
What if he does it to, like, me? Cause,
no, that's fine.
So you won't get anything from that?
What? Oh, yeah, what about his tongue in your butt?
I can't see that would be a lot different than kissing.
No, yeah, it wouldn't. All right, good. You're good.
So I'm fine, right?
Yeah, let him do it to you.
So I won't get anything from him?
No, not if he's doing it to you.
If he had hepatitis, I'd be concerned.
You think he has hepatitis?
You should be taking your hepatitis B vaccine anyway. You're good.
Are you that tired of cornholing? Have you become bored with blowing him? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't.
Cornholing.
BJ's that much.
Well, what?
Like BJ's that much.
What?
BJ's.
Well, what? You don't like them that much?
I don't like his
You're in the wrong business, my friend.
Well, can I do one thing?
Wait a second. You don't like receiving BJ's?
I don't like sucking.
You don't like receiving them?
I guess that's what I get confused from receiving or whatever the other one was. Receiving or...
Well, let's say it's someone's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
One person would give the person a gift, the other would receive the gift, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you receive the gift, you're the one who's getting blown, and if you give the gift, you're doing the blowing, right?
Yeah, so I give, yeah.
You don't like giving or you don't like receiving?
I like giving.
Yeah, all right. Well, no duh. Well, what about receiving?
Well, I'm I guess what they say, bottom, so I don't really do that.
Oh, I see. You're the bitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it from,
It's funny. There's got to be a chick in the male relationship, even though it's two guys. It's a weird thing. It's like, listen, I don't like women, and I don't like women either because we both hate our moms, so we're going gay. We're going to get together. We're going to form a union, and then it's like, okay, you be the chick. Guys do that. You couldn't get two guys together. This is why Veruca Salt broke up. You got to have a leader and a follower. Why can't there just be two guys?
I'm sure there can be some of those relationships.
I don't know. It always seems like one sort of dominant guy.
But he has chosen being the receptive partner is the highest risk for the STD, so he's already in the highest risk category. I
not only do not want to lick any a-hole, I'm uncomfortable with my a-hole being licked. I don't even let my maid do my laundry because I know how foul it is. You know what I mean? It makes me uncomfortable.
I like your butt. Kiss on my sweat.
Oh, that's Kari Wurr. Let me tell you something about that crazy Kari Wurr. That Kari Wurr, she calls me.
Still?
No. She calls me and invites me to her party.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go down to her party for 40 minutes before I come here. She's all friendly and lovey-dovey. Everything. I mean, it's not like we're not dating or anything. She's kind of a little flirty, a little friendly. And then and I don't talk to her. And then she calls me a week later. It's like, hey, listen, we're neighbors. We should get together, kind of thing. I'm like, that's great. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. And I said, you should come over and see my house because I'm always looking at her house and I live up the street from her. And she's like, okay, let's do it. Never heard from her again. And was actually coming over on a certain day. Like, I'll come over Saturday at 1 o'clock. Never came over, never heard from her.
She has a boyfriend.
It's not a sexual thing. It's just she lived down the street. She's my neighbor.
I am a whore. I'll do you more down on the floor, because I'm a whore. I lick your butt. Kiss on my sweat.
I'm going to need this tape when I go to court. I'm not dating her or anything. I'm not even trying to.
You think?
Oh, Jesus. Henry Rollins. He's a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he's a scary guy.
Get some!
Wait a minute. He is saying it gets... No, it's not one of those... It's not that way.
I know, but maybe Henry got a little uptight about it.
Oh, you never know. All right. Yes, I am quite an imposing sight. Yeah. I can see where other men would be jealous of my prowess. Christy?
Yeah?
You 16? Thank you.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I just want to know if, after having unprotected sex, do you need to start taking birth control, within 24 hours? Is that true, or does it matter?
You got to take the morning after pill within 72 hours.
Oh, but after that?
After that, it will not work. And it's most effective if you take it within 24 hours of the intercourse.
Okay, but so after like a week or something, it's just over with.
Done. You're going to get pregnant if you're going to get pregnant.
Oh, okay, thanks.
And the same is true. I mean, the way the morning after pill works is by suppressing the egg, so the egg never becomes available, so there's never an egg and a sperm that get together. It does not have anything to do with implantation in a real way.
All right.
Okay? And so if there's an egg already there when you have sex, you're going to get pregnant in all probability. But if you haven't yet ovulated, and the sperm can sit in the tubes for 3 days waiting for that egg to be released. Yeah. People have some weird misconception that you get pregnant right when you get sex. It's
makes sense.
It's up to 3 days later you get pregnant.
Well, what do you think the average is?
Day and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm burning up. Is it hot in here?
No.
No? Is this me?
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot? I'm wearing a flannel shirt. Middle August.
Tomorrow.
I'm pre-sweating for tomorrow. All right. Let's take a little early break. What do you say? I'm running late on these breaks, and then we have these little short segments. All right? All right? Who are we going to talk to when we get back? Talk to Jessica, 17? No. After...
She's not going to do that to Nina. No.
After she makes out with someone, she never wants to see them again. Oh. Can you identify, Nina?
No.
Okay, that's good. More insights from Nina when we come back. Loveline. I'm Carolla. Dr. Carew is over there. Nina Gordon's our guest tonight. She is formerly of Veruca Salt, is now out on her own. The name of the CD is called Tonight and the Rest of My Life, and it's a winner. I give it the Loveline seal of approval. And there's some great pictures of Nina on here wearing very sheer things. And
yeah, I thought you'd like that picture on the inside.
Yeah, she must have quite a fast metabolism because what is it that you've eaten since you were here, Nina? And I mean, this is not even sweets. This is what you call novelty food.
Yeah, I'm into I'm not really that into chocolate. I'm into like candy, like.
Right. But let's check the garbage. What do we have? What is
Sours? I don't even know what they are.
Well, what did you throw away?
Brought me a bunch of candy.
Just get them.
Starburst? Oh, they're over here.
Where's the garbage?
It's over here.
Sour Punch.
All right. Now this is what she's eaten. Okay, let's examine the garbage here. Okay, you got Zowers, which are little crazy figures. One of them's missing an eye, and it's made by the Mike and Ike company, I guess.
My gums are hurting just looking at this.
Yeah. So these are like sweet tart kind of chewy things.
Nutter Butter
Then we
Bar.
got Nutter Butter Bar. Then we have a package of Starburst, and now we're on to Sour Punch.
I haven't opened these yet. I don't think I'm going to.
Wow. He's showing a ton of restraint.
Yeah.
Doctor's orders. That diet's paying off.
I think I've
Listen,
hit rock bottom.
Let me give you my take on this stuff. I love dessert in sweets and chocolate. I really have a sweet tooth and enjoy it. But I love some chocolate with nuts in it. Or I love like those like C's candies or good dark chocolate. I love like a banana cream pie or something. But the novelty food like the jawbreaker that's shaped like a whistle that you blow for a while, or the sucker that turns different colors, or the thing that's like a ring that you suck on.
Love it.
All this novelty stuff, that's not sweets to me. That's sort of novelty food.
It is novelty food, and
it tastes like chemicals. It doesn't
yeah,
taste like
these
sweets.
definitely, the things I've been eating tonight definitely taste like chemicals.
Why do you eat them, though, I guess is what I'm asking. If they taste like chemicals.
I don't know what it is.
What's in it for your tongue?
I guess it's the sugar. And the
Why don't you
colors.
just eat sugar?
Well, I do eat sugar. I do. I do just eat sugar.
Visiting a carnival.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I don't know what it is. And it's also small. It's like many small pieces. It's sort of like an OCD kind of like weird thing. Like I have to be, I have to.
Put stuff in your mouth.
You're going to crap a clown when you get home.
Thank you.
Bozo's going to come out of your ass. And you don't, so, I mean...
You got a cotton candy.
You're not on a diet.
Marshmallows and cherries. What?
You're not on any kind of diet.
No.
No, you have a fast metabolism.
I guess I do.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I do.
I would definitely say... If
you're eating 4,000 calories.
Yeah, 4,000 calories at 11:30 at night. But here's my point. People look the way they look 99% of the time because of their metabolism, and people shouldn't go up to Nina and ask her, how do you stay so slim? Because Nina has a very slim
I'll tell you something. I go through healthy phases. I really do. I try. But basically, when it comes down to it, all I really want is sugar. I mean, when I was a teenager, I would sit with a tub of cake frosting, like Pillsbury frosting. No, Pixie Sticks Fun Dip, but a tub of Pillsbury frosting and a spoon, and I'd just watch MTV and eat frosting.
You can do it. I mean, because of your metabolism. And what happens when your period rolls around? You get craving for liver, or do you have to just eat more sugar?
I don't think I don't notice anything different. Maybe more chocolate for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it diet consist?
I like to get stoned with you.
When
you have
really
meals?
Go to town.
You have meals?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you know what? I really do.
I should have had some fudge. That's a solid food, isn't it?
A little dairy in there. Some nuts, protein.
Jessica?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like lately, like the last year or so, like whenever I make out with somebody, like that night I want them to call the next day or whatever. The next day I don't even want to talk to them, and I don't want to see them anymore.
How do you feel about them when you're actually making out?
I'm attracted to them.
That's the only feeling you have? Attraction?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, like, some of them, like, I was either drunk or something, but, like, the next day, I just...
Do you get any clingy kinds of feelings?
Kind of.
And then when do those go away?
Like, by the next morning.
And do those feelings sort of repulse?
I feel like I have to, like, during the night that it happens, I feel like I have to be near them and stuff, but then the next day, I, like, don't want to talk to them anymore.
All right. Well, part of it is being 17. Tina, what do you think? Were you ever this way?
No, I was always sort of more obsessive. I had big crushes and, chased after the one guy for like 6 years or whatever.
But what if, and maybe this is the same thing, because the point is that guy would never come around.
Right.
and someone else would come around,
right,
and you wouldn't be interested because they were coming around. Like, what if that guy came around?
Definitely. It makes perfect sense. If you're only 17 and you're talking about a bunch of 17-year-old guys, you're not, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, you can make out with them and then move on.
But here's the question. If the guy, Nina, you had a crush on, became wildly interested in you.
Oh, yeah, you're much less interested.
Right.
Of course you are.
Part of this is sort of a biological component of being 17 and being a female. But you're taking it to an extreme.
Having a reaction to having intimate feelings, feeling that clinginess, and she rebels against that.
Right.
So something caused that. Do you want to talk about it?
Hold on. Where's Daddy?
What's that?
Where's your dad?
My real dad is, I don't know exactly where he is, but I live with my stepdad and I have since I was 3.
3.
Yeah. You ever talk to your real dad?
I have a few times.
But he basically abandoned you and the family.
Yeah.
All right. How about stepdad? He's an okay guy?
I hate him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Abandoned by real dad, so it's not going to get into anything. Going to push away because
any real feelings, make you feel impending abandonment and or treachery, because stepdad was the other part of that.
And let me tell you, this stepdad thing's a bitch, especially if you got girls. My sister hated my stepdad her whole life, and my stepdad's the most innocuous sort of guy in the world. Unassuming guy. He's not a bad guy. Not a fun guy. He's just like there's nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she'd go, I hate him, and I'd go, well, what's the hate? It's like hating matzah.
Yeah.
It's like you may not want to party with it, but you hate it.
Did he ever do anything to her?
No, he never did anything. He sat around it. He's like, my stepdad's this nerdy guy who was worked for Lockheed as in the skunk work in like the secret fabrication division over there. They couldn't talk about his work or whatever. He's like a nerdy genius kind of guy, but he was just like the world's friendliest guy. My stepsister, my sister always hated him, and I always thought to myself, I think you hate my dad, and you're just kind of imposing it on the next guy who rolls around.
You hate mom for bringing another guy in.
Yeah, whatever that dynamic is, but this guy didn't do anything. Right. He's just putzing around watching TV trying to make a buck.
Hate him for not being dad.
Right, and I think this goes on a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think it goes on as much with guys. I think guys are a little more like dogs. It's like, screw it, someone else is here, all right. As long as they don't give me crap, I'm all right with them. But it's not the situation that makes them hate the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because we're smarter. Sarah? Sarah?
Sleep?
Oh, yeah, she's been on hold for 86 minutes.
Aww.
It's no fun with girls, though. They don't snore. Guys snore. And it's really funny. You love fat cans, don't you, Lardos? I can't hear you, son.
If you talk loud, will she wake up?
No.
Probably not, but I think I can hear her breathing.
Yeah,
let's listen. No, we can't. She's dead.
Aww.
All right.
What was the subject of her? What was their subject?
Going to the army, did some crank, wants to know about a drug test.
Oh.
Well, she made her heart stop. She's on hold for a while. It's ironic that someone who did some crank fell asleep. Hey, by the way, you know you're boring host when a crank-related call comes in and the person's asleep. There's no higher compliment that you can pay to a radio host. And seriously, is it hot in here at this point? It's getting hot. All right, Anderson, come on, kick the air on, buddy. What do you say? Oh, come on. Have Ann do it.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Have Ann do it. Really. Where's Ann? Ann, hit that air, would you, baby? It's hot in here. Thank you. McKenna?
Yeah?
That's a good name.
Thanks.
You're 14.
Yeah.
What's that?
About 3 or 4 days ago, I went down on the guy for about an hour and a half to 2 hours without taking any breaks.
Geez, my combined total for all the guys I've went down in my life probably isn't 2 hours. You figure 5 minutes times... No.
And my throat, it feels really swollen, and what should I do about it?
Well, it's probably wrong.
Are you serious? You went down on a guy for 2 hours?
Why?
I don't know. He wanted me to.
No,
what was wrong with him?
Right, hold on. You didn't go down on a guy for 2 hours.
Yes, I did. Like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
No. Not in an...
Was he awake?
Yeah, he was...
No, you didn't do it.
Like...
No, you didn't. People first off, have difficulty estimating time,
especially women.
especially girls, and especially 14-year-olds, and especially when it comes to oral sex. It was the entire length of a movie, including all the previews and the band that's made out of the candy at the snack stand. No way. No way. Even if it was 40, okay, but let's say it was 45 minutes.
Her throat hurts, or her throat feels sore.
Well, I doubt it could be an STD. Certainly you can get herpes, you can get gonorrhea, you can get chlamydia that way, but it's just the fact that you've done such an irritating activity for however long you did it.
And what should I do? Because we don't know each other, and I'm afraid to tell him that.
You don't know each other?
No, we
You guys didn't talk while you were going down on him?
Oh, we met for like 10 minutes, and then he asked him if I would suck his dick in.
All right, hold on a second.
14.
This is 14. 14? Oh, I wish I had this power. Yeah, I don't ask if someone can suck my until I'm like, until it's like minute number 15, 16.
10 minutes, right? Within 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a little early, if I just met someone. 20, that's a little long, so I like to fall somewhere in between there. I feel like, there's a window.
Right.
The BJ window, when you meet somebody, it closes after about 20 minutes. I like to get in, but again, 10 minutes, the window's not quite open yet. McKenna? Okay, how old was he?
He's 17, turning 18.
And what's wrong with you? What happened to you?
What happened to me?
Yeah.
He asked me the second.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
In life before.
In life. Were you ever raped or abused or anything?
Oh, not at all. I'm a real horny girl.
No.
Where's your dad?
Where's my dad? He's at home.
Yeah. Is he a good guy?
He's a great guy.
When he's not drunk?
No, he doesn't drink beer anymore.
Yes, I'm getting
anymore
alcohol too. Yeah, I'm getting it big time.
So he used to do some drinking.
Who, me?
Him. You too, but him, which we're asking about now.
Like hardly ever.
He never did.
He said he doesn't drink anymore.
Well, he hardly drank before, and then he stopped.
Why do you stop drinking when you don't drink?
Oh, don't ask me that question. I'm not him.
Oh, you're saying you're not your father? You're saying you didn't put your semen into your mother and then you came out of her? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my God.
Hey, McKenna, listen. Whatever you're doing, slow down.
But I can't. It's like an obsession.
Yeah, that's the point.
you got something going on with you. You got some problems.
It's not just being horny. It is not that.
All right?
Okay.
You know what we're talking about?
There's a reason you're compulsive like that.
You're going to get into trouble. You're going to get pregnant. You're going to get a disease, or worse.
I get tested.
Yeah, go get tested, and I rarely say this, but find Jesus Christ, would you? Or slow down.
Okay.
All right, easy, baby.
We gotta go.
All right? All right. So she's not her dad? No. Okay. We'll be back.